fixed signs. Fixed signs. Welcome to Free Spirit Tarot. This is your weekend, December 11th through the 13th. Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Glad you're here. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos I do here in the future. Alright. So, if you're new, I follow the 7-day planetary system for all my spreads, and we're only doing the weekend, which is Friday, Venus, Saturday, Saturn Day, and Sunday, the Sun. Sun, Moon, and Rising for all fixed signs. We're going to start off with emanations, aka heaven or hell, for each fixed sign: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and then clarify your tarot spread with the line strider. At the end, we'll get a flux card, a planetary card, oh yes, and a number card. Yes, indeed, a number card. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it for Taurus, the first sign. What do we have for Taurus for the weekend of December 11th through the 13th? Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm a Taurus, baby. Sun sign. Taurus, you have Heaven, Astubis, Angel of Divinations. So, you are no longer, there's an angel, basically. This angel is leaving, or is sort of showing you different signs prior to the ones that they have shown you before. Also, kind of leaving your space, Taurus, sort of leaving the atmosphere. No longer giving you the signs you need to seek. There might be a few signs for where you need to head, the direction you need to go, but for the most part, this unsure ally is leaving your side because you've already taken action on the signs that you needed to take action on, those uncomfortable signs you needed to take action on, so you can move forward in the direction that you want to go in, alright? So, that's that angel. Leo, for the weekend of December 11th to the 13th, Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, Rising. Leo, you have Heaven. Wow, reversal. Asphriel, Angel of Death. So this weekend, this angel is giving you the realization of the transformation that it has put you through, based upon you yearning for that transformation. You know, and sometimes we don't know what how we've changed or what happened or something, but in the reverse, it's giving you the understanding, the realization of how you've changed and for the better, and what you've let go to be transformed this weekend, all right? Scorpio, yes, Scorpio rising. Let's dance. Scorpio, what do we have for you? December, for the weekend of December 11th through the 13th, Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, you have Hell, in reverse. Coming out of the God space this weekend, not connecting to the God space. Removing yourself from what is connected to all things and being more in reality in the physical world and not in dream space. Dream space can be God space. It is God space, I believe. But you're not in that space anymore. You're not in the meditation space anymore. You're coming out of it this weekend. And you're sort of bringing what you have, you're bringing out from that space into reality, utilizing what you've learned and gained and meditated on. Aquarius, for the weekend of December 11th through the 13th, Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Glory, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, feeling glorious. Aquarius, you have Hell, Chakma. So Aquarius, this weekend, your weekend is going to present you with things that you need to gain wisdom and knowledge in. It is about you putting pen to paper all right? And start learning what it is that you're jumping into. Whatever it is that you're jumping into, you want to gain as much wisdom and knowledge as possible, all right? That's what your weekend is all about. Gaining as much wisdom and knowledge as possible, all right? Underlining for all fixed signs is heaven, Uriel, angel of flame. So you're going to be yearning for more. You're going to be yearning for the truth. You're going to be yearning for more passion in life. You might be feeling like you're able to get out of bed with ease because you're sort of going off your feelings more or less logical. You know, and you're sort of like you have a wildfire energy that you're getting access to based upon this angel being in your life and surrounding you at the moment. Uriel is about purifying. It's about passion. It's about straight feeling and moving. And so you're moving based upon your feelings, and this is allowing you to drive to move through your weekend effortlessly. Fixed signs, if this resonates, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos I do here in the future. I'd highly appreciate it. Let's jump right into it. Your spread. What do we have for fixed signs for the weekend of December 11th to the 13th? Saturn, the sun, moon, and rising. We'll get 5 more shuffles for the fixed signs. 4 more shuffles for the fixed signs. I love the weekend reading. And the line shredder deck. Oh my god. 2 more shuffles for the fixed signs. One more shuffle for the fixed signs for the weekend of December 11th to the 13th. Venus, Saturn, the sun. Sun, moon, rising. Alright. Fixed signs, you are fixated on the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit in reverse is about you being fixated on your spiritual growth, finding space within, trying to reflect on yourself, but there's a little catch. It might be a little difficult for you to reflect at this time, this weekend. So it's a little difficult for you to grow spiritually at the moment, but you are fixated on it and focused on it at this time. You have the Moon card in reverse, Saturn. You want to restrict yourself. You want to restrict yourself. You want to restrict yourself from not paying attention to your emotions and the tide of your emotions, how your emotions are moving, where they're going, how they're flowing. You don't want to neglect your emotions, all right? So pay attention to how you feel and how those feelings are moving as much as possible, all right? With the Hermit and the Moon card here, you're trying to reflect and grow spiritually based upon, experiences that you've gone through. But the Moon in reverse shows that, your heart space isn't really being, is sort of being neglected slightly, or you're focusing on, you're dealing with your moon, you're dealing with your heart space, but it is not really being given the attention that it needs, and it's sort of a warning with that, with the Moon in reverse. Sun card, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So the Ace of Swords in reverse, Sun card, Sunday, you're not seeing the truth in your actions. So it's like you're doing things, you're taking action, but you might not be seeing the truth in your actions, and you might not be seeing the truth in general. Or ideas might not be coming to you, possibly. Or it might not just be ideas or the ambition. It might just be that you're not seeing things based upon, like, something is not coming to you. You're not getting the ideas, or you're not getting the knowledge or the downloads. All right, let's clarify the Hermit in reverse here. Hermit in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles. So you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the nurturing. You realize you're someone who already has realized your earthly potential. Your potential of nurturing others and yourself. You've already realized that you had the patience to work on things that are stable. You have the patience to, build structure, resources, money, things like that. But you're not able to reflect on it Something about it is not being able to be reflected on. I feel like you're in a little bit of a careless energy at this moment this weekend, a little carelessness this weekend. You might be rushing to do things. You might be moving too fast. You might be a little too hard on yourself to reflect at the moment. Let's clarify the moon in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Moon card. You might feel left out in the cold. You might have did some things in the past. You know, it's sort of like you want to work as hard as you can on changing your communication style, so that way you can focus on the heart. You want to sort of separate yourself as much as possible to focus more on your heart space, right? Work as hard as you can to focus on your heart space. Be as positive as you can to pull back your point of view from people, so you can sort of focus on your point of view yourself, because your heart space is going to be illuminated this weekend. You want to focus on your heart space because it's moving a lot. You know, your emotions, the tide of your emotions are moving a lot, and so you want to focus on that. So you want to focus on pulling yourself back from, you know, communicating, you know, trying to change the style of communications, or you want to change the style of communications with the people around you, allowing you to pull back your opinion so that way you can focus on your heart space, you know, sort of like focus on yourself, let people know you're doing your own thing, so that way you can, you know, kind of understand how you feel, because it seems as though it's not really visible or known to you, the tides that you're going through. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. Sunday. It fell out, baby. The Ten of Pentacles. Jesus Christ. So, Ten of Pentacles here. You're not really seeing clearly the abundance that you have. And on Sunday, it's almost like you're sort of being seen as someone who's very abundant. But personally yourself, you might not be seeing it, or the ideas of the abundance might not be coming to you. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse. It's almost like the clarity of your abundance is not there, but you're shining as abundance. You know what I mean? You're shining as abundant, but you can't clearly see it as others might. And the actions that you take are very abundant. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So you're trying to reflect on yourself as there could be someone this weekend who is expressing how they feel to you. Those emotions might not necessarily be the best emotions that they're expressing to you. Kind of emotional overload energy coming towards you from somebody. They're taking action towards you. They're moving in your direction. They're expressing how they feel, but those emotions are so heavy that they could can kind of water you down. Kind of like if you got a passion going, you got a lot of fire going. This person's emotions and energies can like put out your flame. And so you're more so trying to reflect on a different part of yourself, a more grounded part of yourself, where you can allow these emotions to come in, right? And instead of it putting out your flame, you're more in a grounded space where you're allowing the negative emotion or the emotions that are sort of toxic for you to sort of just seep in, and you can sort of use it for something else, to sort of like cultivate it in a different way, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You're someone who is naturally grounded, who realizes their worth in the earthly plane, in the stable plane, in the structured plane, in the body, the physical body, in what you have experienced. And these emotions coming in, you'll pretty much tackle that in a grounded way, not by allowing yourself to battle it with passionate energy, but be more stoic and allow yourself to really think and reflect on it in a positive way, which is sort of hard to do this weekend, but you're working on it with the Hermit in reverse. Let's clarify the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. You have the Sun in reverse. Five of Swords, Sun in reverse. With the Moon in reverse, you know, really need to work on the emotions, because it's a warning to that. You know, you need to, it's a warning. The warning is basically you really want to pay attention to how you feel. You know, you want to sort of work on your personal emotions. Don't let that get out of whack. With the Five of Swords and the Sun card here, you sort of want to be in a lonely space, so you can work on that as much as possible. Restrict yourself from playing tit for tat or doing anything, saying things that you don't need to say, you know, or whatever, just so you can feel like you're victorious and get into a space that you wanted to be in the first place. You know, it's like you can just do it in a much smarter way, where you're able to just pull back your opinion and change the whole style of communication in your favor. You know what I mean? By pulling yourself back and focusing on your emotions, so that way you can get in a lonely space, the lonely space you need. You need to be in a lonely space, so that way you can focus on your emotions, which will only be there when you're in a lonely space. Okay? And you want to work on that as much as possible, pulling yourself back, making sure the communication style that you have is of you pulling yourself out of communication, pulling yourself out of the stable communications, you know what I'm saying? Or the communications that are leading somewhere and not in the direction that you're going. You need to pull yourself back from that. And the Ten of Pentacles, let's go ahead and clarify the 10. Oh yeah, Four of Wands in the reverse, which is not so bad. Four of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Sunday. You're not really seeing Ace of Swords. Your actions that are very abundant, as you are abundant, Ten of Pentacles, family, wealth and abundance, glorious, everything. But it's the Four of Wands in reverse. So it's in your direction only. It's you yourself, right? It's you kind of going off and doing your own thing, right? And it's a lot of abundance with that. It's a lot of abundance in what you have separate from the foundation that's built, all right? Separated from the foundation that is at hand, all right? So things are harmonious, right? But they're harmonious by thyself, within a family connection, or within a foundation that's harmonious, or more or less there to be celebrated. So it's like you have a family or a celebration like thing going on, but by yourself you are abundant, you know what I mean? And you should focus on that, all right? Because at the moment you're not really seeing clearly your abundance. You're not really seeing clearly your abundance by yourself. And so you possibly will, you know, well, this weekend you just will be shining by yourself, but you won't see how abundant you are by yourself. All right? But you're very much abundant by yourself. Underlining energy, let's go ahead and get 4. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. So there could be a partnership that you have to deal with this weekend that'll be very difficult. More or less, it's a choice that you have to make that's very overwhelming this weekend, all right? So fixed signs, you have to pay attention and be aware that it could be a choice, a partnership choice that would be very difficult for you to deal with this weekend. Let's go ahead and get a flux card. Let's get a flux card. Fixed signs, let's dance. Flux card for the fixed signs. Flux card. All right, we have empty the trash. Fixed signs, empty out the trash. I'm feeling it, fixed signs. Let's go ahead and get a planetary card for the fixed signs. Planetary card for the fixed signs. We have Centaurus A. Centaurus A. Centaurus A. Centaurus A is a radio galaxy in the constellation of Centaurus. Centaur contains a black hole, all right? So it is a unique black hole. That's the best way I can kind of get that from that, all right? Let's get a number card. What do we have? What number do we have for the fixed signs? What number do we have? What number do we have? We have 21. 21. Breaking down to a 3, creativity, first steps, development, growth, manifesting. All right, so this weekend is a lot of manifesting, a lot of growth, a lot of starting something, developing something, getting something going. You know what I mean? Fixed signs, if this resonates like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. to be notified for more videos I do here in the future for your December weekend of 11th to the 13th, Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Also check the description below for anything Free Spirit Tarot related. I highly appreciate it if you hit that bell, like the video like I just said earlier. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.